Hello everyone. As you may have seen in some of my previous videos over the last week or so, that I have my seedlings going. You guys see them behind me. I covered that in other videos, and this is to be growing in soil. Now I know I mentioned that I'm going to really try to step up doing hydroponics this year. And things like basil and lettuce and cilantro and all that, it's too early in the season. It's only March 13th. And I don't have a heated greenhouse, and my rail systems aren't even up yet. It's still, below 0 Celsius outside. We're supposed to get a few centimeters of snow tonight, what have you. I am going to be starting some things right now I'm going to show you, and things that do take that amount of time, because I want to see about doing other type of rail systems with the 4-inch PVC pipe. I have a whole bunch of it with 3-inch neck cups already set up down in the tall greenhouse. I'll take you guys down there when that's going to get operational. But anyway, so a couple of things I want to try out are some peppers. I have 3 different kinds. I have the California Wonder, I have some jalapeno, and then I have an orange bell pepper, which is similar to somewhat of a greenhouse type. It's made for trellising. So I'm gonna start a bunch of those today and just see how they grow. I've never started peppers in rock wool. I'm using rock wool. I have it here because I don't have. This is what I have on hand. They're 1-inch cubes. It worked well last year. I do have an order of Oasis cubes, a whole case of them from other greens. I'll be picking that up on Easter. And so anyway, so I'm going to do some peppers, and then one other thing is I'm going to try is celery. Now celery is not going to go in your 4-inch, PVC 3-inch net cups. This will go in my rail system. So I'm going to take you with me and show you how you go about doing this. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is soak your rock wool. Now I'm only doing enough that basically will fill one of these tubs, because that's what I have to use as a thing. So these actually come in 3, 4, 5, 7. I think these come in 108s or something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll do 7 by 7, which is 49, which is not a lot, but that basically what fits in here. So the first thing you do, as you see, as soon as I put this in here, it just soaks all this water up. This was this full of water. Now it's pretty much empty of water. Some people will say, oh, let these soak for an hour, for 20 minutes, for a day. I don't go off of that personally. But basically, what you'll do is I'm going to add a little bit more water and bring you guys back. But basically, that's what you do. You soak this. Now, this is really, really heavy right now. If I take one of these, it would break apart compared to this, which is the other half, which is really, really light. So let me transfer this over to a different tub. I'll bring you back and show you how we're going to plant. Alright, so I have you guys zoomed in here. Hopefully you can see this without it being too blurry. So basically, as you see in the rock wool here, there are holes already kind of in each one of these. The way I always like to do it is I just like to open the holes up just a little bit for this procedure. If you're doing something like your lettuce, which is a pelleted seed that's round, you just stick it in the hole and like it's fine. But since these have been sitting around for a while, I'm just going to do a couple here. You get the idea. All I'm doing is basically opening up this hole, so when I set the seed in there, it doesn't just get stuck on the top. Now, I mean, if you're doing a larger operation, you can use vacuum seeders, etc. But for this, we're just gonna go off of this right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my celery, and hopefully that wasn't too close for you guys. Now, when you get things from Johnny's, this pelleted seed, it's in these little tubes. I don't know if you can see that, okay. They come in the Salanova lettuce, everything pelleted usually comes in that. And as you see on my hand, you can see that, okay, it's not blurry, how small the seeds are. But they are pelleted, they're little pellets. So all you do basically is you just drop one. Okay, so basically I have them all done. Now, let me just try to zoom out a bit here. If I can show y'all. Now, it probably doesn't look any different than the previous shot, but if you see there at the bottom, you can kind of see it in there, the seeds in there. Just put this alongside, sorry about that, the jerkiness, alongside my other seed trays. Basically plop it right there. In a few days, hopefully they're up, and I'll bring you guys back as soon as there's an update. And again, I'm using, this is just rock wool cubes. You can get it at any hydroponic store. I actually get these from a tattoo place in town. They deal a little bit of hydroponic equipment there, pumps and cups and this. But I get that stuff there, but I do have a bunch of Oasis cubes, which are similar. It's not rock wool like this. Similar thing you use for hydroponics. And once I get that and get the lettuce rolling, I'm definitely going to bring you guys along. So anyway, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for many updates on the hydroponic stuff.